Go ahead and give us a little song.
Yay! I love getting hurt at work. It's good and it's nice, and it didn't hurt at all. It hurt a bunch, and yay! I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork and give them my piss, and yes.
You should have acted way more injured than you actually are and gotten money. Money,
Yeah.
money, money, money. Oh, that was kind of nice.
Not too bad.
I like that.
But yeah, the news is out. I got hurt at work today.
Come on, man.
I got hit by, I got struck by, I don't know, probably 25, 30-pound rock.
That's it. Pussy.
It struck me right on the thigh. Hurt a good amount, and we're just had to go to safety, and then that kind of derailed the rest of my day. But
What'd you do after that?
I'm all right. I had to get trained because one of our other engineers quit, so I was like, and I have to take over like most of his stuff, and because of what I'm doing this week, or what I kind of was doing this week, I wasn't really able to train. So today was like my half day of training, before I get totally thrown into the fire. But
Nice. Yeah, we got an intern coming in soon. I feel like they're gonna make me train him for some reason. I don't know why they shouldn't. I don't know anything there.
You guys get interns?
Don't ask me questions. We get one.
Oh, lucky. We need one. We need like two, but
Well, yeah, we need one to take over all the mundane work. So,
yeah.
Sorry, pal. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
Yeah, it was kind of fun. It wasn't fun getting hurt at work, but
it was fun getting to go down to the, I don't know.
Yeah, the safety people.
Oh yeah, get to talk to safety.
Phone calls and
like, what the hell did you do?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah, it was kind of a bad.
Fuck you.
It was kind of a bad time too because my boss was like taking a pretty important tour, and so it was kind of a.
Oh my god!
Geez, did you spray the mic?
You sprayed my arm.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
Come on,
man.
They need to hear it.
You hadn't said anything yet, and that's the first thing you do.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, come on.
Come on, Brad.
Isn't that the best way to enter anywhere? Like a pop of a nice,
pop in a spray, an ocean spray.
Yeah.
Of a nice cold.
Speaking of which, you got the compliment here for me.
What?
You got the compliment here for me.
The compliment here?
The 1-2 punch. Little bottom lip action.
Oh, I guess. If I can find it.
What do you mean you guess?
I tried doing your method and I just destroyed the bottom of the can instead.
It looks like a fucking raccoon that was never existed in the first place was stealing your snacks in the back of your vehicle on a trip in Canada a long time ago.
No, Zins didn't exist back then, so I don't think that would have happened.
I'm just saying, those were not raccoons, Joe.
Yeah, they were. I literally saw the raccoons in the vehicle.
I literally saw the raccoons.
I quite literally saw the raccoons in the vehicle. Baby girl.
No, you didn't. You know,
I did actually.
You know that they can falsify memory when they interrogate you.
I didn't get interrogated. What do you mean they?
I mean, like cops.
I didn't talk to any cops. There's no cops involved.
What I'm saying is memory is not a very reliable.
Yeah, what I'm saying is there was no cops there.
I think you're missing my.
No, I got you. I'm doing an anti-bit.
You do a lot of
anti-bits are my favorite bits.
But the problem is you sometimes are not anti-bitting and doing the same thing.
And that's why it's hilarious because like it keep you on your toes. Because I can think of specific times though when it seemed like I was anti-bitting and you thought I was. I was like, no, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
There was one when a really pissed off Hunter who was in last week's episode that never came out because the file got corrupted. Sorry about that, folks.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, apologies.
But yeah, whatever. You know, it was a good episode. We had a good draft. I don't think we'll do it again, but we drafted lame. I can read out what the draft was.
Actually,
we drafted useless superhero powers. Let me see if I can find it in my little notebook here.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, speaking of memories, like memories are fake.
Yeah,
I was asked when my last tetanus shot was today, and I had no idea.
Really?
I don't know if I've gotten one.
I had no fucking idea. But I guess.
Let me ask you: did you get one after like everyone gets one in 6th grade for some reason?
I don't know. Maybe. I remember I stepped on a nail one time. Went wandering around my yard, and gosh, when I was probably like 16, but I was good back then. So, because I didn't have to get one then. So I must have gotten one like around that 6th grade time frame.
Yeah.
But I got one today too.
Earlier this year, I guess technically in 2024 in September, I cut my heel on my bed frame, which is obviously made out of metal. And so I got one there, but I hadn't got one since 6th grade. So it's like, yeah.
Like I said, I don't know that I've ever gotten one.
Seriously?
I just don't know. I might have.
That's odd.
Maybe.
I would certainly go do that. Actually, I think to go to college, you need your TDAP. So I'm sure.
No.
What?
What are you talking about? You don't to go to college?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't remember ever giving them that information.
Yeah, they like require you to have like meningococcal, TDAP, MMR. No, not MMR.
Minge cock? Is that what you said? Minge cuckold?
That's what I
mumps,
heard.
measles, rubella. Yeah, MMR.
Yeah, well, I never gave my information away, so because hippo.
Hippo, right?
Hippo.
So I'm looking at this list, and we went Hunter, Mick, Mac, and then Joe. And do you guys remember Hunter's first pick? Because all I have written down is bouncy.
Oh, he like turned himself into a bouncy ball.
Yeah, it turned himself into a bouncy ball.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I was like, what is that? All right, Hunter had turning yourself into a bouncy ball for that. Change colors of anything, but only you can see it. Turning into water. I don't know. I thought that one was kind of good, though. What does this say? Unlimited belly button lint.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Unlimited love.
A callback.
Shooting pennies from your finger. And then Mick had talking to animals, but you like always hear them no matter what. You can't make them shut up. They're always just hearing animals speak.
Voices
in the head. Whack off telepathy.
That's
I think that was
such a
pretty.
good one. I'm sorry.
I think that was pretty self-explanatory. Whatever you think you get, but this works for intrusive thoughts too. So if you have intrusive thoughts, that just appears.
Was that mine?
You think, yeah.
Nice.
Whatever you're thinking, you just get. Turret Man. I don't remember Turret Man.
I also am struggling to remember Turret Man.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either.
Oh! You get an unlimited turret out of your asshole, but it only shoots whatever projectile at like 12 miles an hour.
Oh. Okay. Bad Frozone, basically. So you could only you get 3 foot radius of freezing stuff, but you're not really good at navigating. You're always slipping on that sheet. You can't shoot out ice. It just always.
No, you can shoot the ice out,
but it's always under you.
And you're really bad at being on ice.
Mac had King Hellman's, which was the Midas touch, except it's the Hellman's touch.
Yeah, everything you touch turns to mayonnaise.
He also had hot dog fingers, but you can turn your fingers into hot dogs and break them off. But if you break off a hot dog, your finger's gone.
Yeah,
if you
slip up and chomp on it,
you get a little hungry.
Your finger's gone when you turn it back.
Yeah. You can summon a brick, but it falls from the sky, hits you, and you die. You can pee whenever. And my personal favorite, you can turn a $20 bill, any $20 bill in the world, into a napkin. Only $20 bills, though.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite.
That was a great one.
I came up with that one at the end.
I had, you can explode, but it does no damage. No one dies, and it's just a bunch of confetti. But you can only do it once because then you're dead because you exploded. Fever guy, so basically, you're like the Human Torch, where you can increase your body's temperature, but only to 103 degrees Fahrenheit, so you get a fever. You can make water cold, but not any colder than if you put a few ice cubes in a glass of water. But you can't make it hotter; it's just colder. You can detect the nearest Brussels sprout. Only the nearest. There's a bunch of them. You only detect the nearest one. And you can make your fingernails grow 3 millimeters per day, which is only 1 millimeter more than what you're doing right now. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry you couldn't listen to it live. The file got corrupted. It's all gone. It's all fucked. Whatever. We're past it.
Yeah.
Good night.
And our McPick 3, McPick 4, actually, our McPick 3 would have hit, but
the McPick 3, the OG would have hit.
Yeah.
It would have been kind of nice.
Can I delve into that a little bit?
Can I finish my thought on that real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the Hunter got his pick wrong. It was Rory McIlroy in the top 5. He tied for 7th, right?
Yep, tied for 7th.
That's the second time in a row where we had a pretty big one get messed up by the guests. So we're just going to stick with Mick Pick 3s right now. Guests are now banned from giving us their picks.
Until
further notice.
Yeah. I was just going to delve into the picks because for what we did, the reads were right. And that is all you can do when you sports bet is you can ask for the right read. So Carson, for better or for worse, made a bet on, was it Kyle Larson?
Yep.
And your reasoning was...
Yeah, my reasoning was completely wrong. My reasoning because that for some reason I thought they were at Michigan, but actually they were in Kansas. And I'd like to apologize to all Michiganders for that. My bad.
And for my outsider perspective, Kyle Larson seems like he's just running it up right now.
Yeah, he's hot.
Because I'm going to the Indy 500.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that a little bit. But in any
totally different sport.
NASCAR, no?
Nope. That's IndyCar, pal.
Come on, man.
Wait, what is Indy 500 then?
The IndyCar, pal.
The IndyCar in Indiana?
What? I always thought Indy 500 was NASCAR.
No, sir.
Daytona 500?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Anywho, I see now. In any case, I don't dabble in NASCAR. I'm not even going to act like I do, obviously. But for baseball, the reads were that Yamamoto and who was throwing for the Diamondbacks? I can't remember. Regardless, they had a, I can't remember who it was. Was it? Doesn't matter. We read that they would be good at pitching. Their lines were too inflated to go strikeout, so we took the Nerfy, cashed really easily. It actually went first 4 innings with no scores. So that's
you should have done that.
That would have been nice. And then
still would have hit for $0.
And then Joe had who did we end up going with? Lodolo for the Reds. Yeah, Nick Lodolo. His line was 4.5, and we juiced it up to 6 because of the Braves whiff rate and strikeout rate. And Lodolo deals. So to get 6+ at like plus 170, was it?
Something like that.
And anyway, ended up dialing it up all the way to 7. So that would have probably been like plus 360 or something like that. But regardless, to echo Joe's wording, it does not matter if we would have juiced it up to 7, as Hunter chose McIlroy and he fell 2 spots short. So I wanted to bring that up because our sports bets have been fucking good. You got to think about it. We are all betting on coin flips every week. Each one of us, we're putting them together. And we keep hitting.
I've seen 3 heads in a row before, baby.
I have
not
too.
4 though.
I'm still perfect. I'm still perfect on NASCAR this year.
Keep running it, dude. Kyle Larson's a gold mine.
I think I'm 9 for now.
Even when we're missing, and say people who listen don't like parlays, they like straights. I mean, we're usually hitting 2 out of 3. I haven't seen one where we get swept, and I don't recall.
No, because
I think there was 1 week we did.
I don't think so.
I can look back in the archive, but I think there was
because Carson hasn't really missed.
I've missed like twice, I think.
And both times Carson missed, I've hit. So I don't think we've got swept.
I'll go back in the archive, but
all right.
My archive doesn't go back that far, so I can't give any reliable data. Mine only goes back to March Madness. So
yeah, well, we haven't been swept since March.
There you go. We have not been swept since March,
and I don't think even before that, because you went like 5 straight to start.
Yeah, I think I've only missed 2. Like I think I'm like 8 for 8 or so on NASCAR, and then other than that, I think
you missed Homa.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
And I hit that week.
And then I think I missed, okay, maybe I missed 1 more. Maybe I've missed 2 more than that.
I don't know, dude.
But
have you missed a hockey play?
I haven't made too many. No. The one that I made, 1 or 2, I think I made 1.
You could have told me that Homa's your only miss, and I would have probably believed it, dude.
Yeah. I think I have missed 1 more. I don't remember which one it is, but I think I have. But
yeah, in any case.
Yeah, well, I'm just saving you guys money by not posting the picks, but I'm waiting until we get a really good one to post it so you can make a little money here.
Today.
Yeah, we got no guests today, so.
The jingle.
The jingle.
They haven't heard the jingle yet.
They haven't. We came with a jingle for the
no.
Micmac. I don't even remember how it goes. We'll get to that at the end, though.
I lost the tune. I still have the words, though.
Right.
So.
Well, that gets us into, I guess, we're not going to do it now, but we're doing a jingle draft today. We're drafting the best jingles. So we'll be doing that later. And Carson said he's got a nice little blind ranking for us. It's a 10 pick, but
no,
he also said it's not as good as he remembered.
No, it's not as good as I thought it was when
you can dial it down to 5 then?
Yeah, I'll dial it down to 5.
Oh, I wanted to
sorry to edge you guys.
I know, sorry.
I want to hear, we can do 5, but I want to hear what the other 5 were after.
They're all right. You can hear them, but they're not as good.
Well, kick us off here, Carson.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Wavelength right there.
Wavelength. Right. We should play Wavelength.
Let's play Wavelength.
Go ahead.
Greetings and welcome to episode 12 of the Micmac Joe podcast. Mick, Joe, how we doing?
We're doing good. I'm finally recovering from this like 2-month long, very non-intrusive or invasive illness. You guys know when you're like, you go those 2-month spurts where you keep coughing and like you wake up all stuffy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Winter,
I guess. Yeah, but I'm finally starting to get over the hump. I woke up full of energy today. I watched Donnie Darko, which I don't think I'll recommend to too many people.
I've only seen clips. I've never seen the movie. It looked okay.
It is okay. That's the exact way.
Scary.
It fucking is spooky, dude. I'll tell you what. But it's certainly like not a waste of time. So like if you watch it, you're not going to be like, oh, that was a waste of time. But I'm never going to be like, you need to watch Donnie Darko. And then today,
Waste incomplete if you haven't watched Donnie Darko.
That's how I feel about like The Departed. But anyway, today I watched The Other Guys. Just
awesome movie,
fucking classic. Forget how many good one-liners there are in that. And so I've been just applying to jobs, watching some movies, getting over my illness. I'm going to Utah Friday, going to the Indy 500 next week. So I'm living life, Carson. I got to tell you.
I don't think we've ever explicitly said that you're currently unemployed on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm unemployed.
We might have implied it a few times. But I think we really only implied it in the last episode that got lost.
Yeah,
the lost episode of Micmac Joe.
It hasn't always been like this, guys. But yeah, I am currently unemployed and not like searching heavily for jobs right now, just because I do have a responsibility of being a coach, and I don't really want to pick up and leave in the middle of that because I enjoy the hell out of it. It's so fun. It's so rewarding. But at some point, I obviously am going to need to be employed again. So we're just throwing the resume out there right now, hanging out.
You should go work for Schmeich Enterprises.
Schmeich, let me know. Schmeich, I'll send you my resume. Shout out Schmeich. Anyway, sorry, take a step back. Joe, go ahead.
Oh, I'm doing quite swell. I recently found out that our good friend of the pod, first episode guest, Joe Lesko, 2 Joe Let's Go, told one of his coworkers that we do the podcast. That coworker happens to be on the fire department with me, and he told everyone. So now everyone there knows. So I guess if you're listening from that, fuck off. Let me do my thing. No, but I don't know. I'm doing all right. Not even other than that, I don't really care if they listen or not. But yeah, I don't know. We're good. Mick's going to tell me his driver soon, and I was kind of crushing that thing the other night.
Yeah, that's right. That's
way better than the Billy Club.
You know, I'm going to go get fitted for clubs sometime soon, and I might just go brand new on the driver.
Oh, you're not going to buy your buddies?
Probably not.
Okay. Sounds good.
That would make it cheaper for you, to be honest.
Okay. If you say so.
But yeah, Carson.
I don't know how that would make it cheaper for me.
Because, like, for me, it was like, if it's this transactional thing and I'm going to buy an old driver, then because when I buy something, I'm going to buy something. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to buy, like, Peyton's driver off of him, I would like for it to be as cheap as possible. But
yeah.
If I'm in the mindset of I'm going to go spend a shit ton of money on clubs, then you can.
All right. Up to you. I don't want to cut you off, Carson, real quick. Let me just one more thing. We got my dad. What did we get him? I think it was a QI35 driver for Father's Day, and we gave it to him early. So
nice.
He's been swinging that recently. So
hell yeah.
All right, that's all. All you, Carson. How are you doing, sir?
My leg hurts a little bit, but apart from that, I'm doing all right. We're mostly on the up and up. Had a good weekend out of town. It was supposed to be warm, but it was not. In South Carolina, it was not very warm.
South Carolina.
South Carolina. It was nice down there. I took my mom on a little Mother's Day trip, so that was fun. But yeah, back at work is really busy. But other than that, everything's fine. I haven't been out and I haven't played golf in like 5 or 6 days, which is for me that's a long time. For me, that's quite a long time. I might not go that long again for the rest of the summer.
I might have to go even longer. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I don't know if I'll be in town or not.
Oh yeah, but other than that, everything's pretty solid.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to hear, dude. How was South Carolina? You took your mother there for Mother's Day. Tell me about that trip. How was that?
Yeah. I just kind of arbitrarily picked a place that I thought was going to be, cool enough and warm enough. And my mom loves the beach, so I went down to Charleston, and yeah, it was nice. That's a really cool city. The food there is insane.
What kind of food?
Everything. Oh, the whole
Cajun.
The whole food scene's really good. We had some really good seafood. Went to this like Mexican / sushi restaurant that was really good. And I mean, yeah, just everywhere you go. I mean, it's a really cool downtown. Lots of history. Obviously, it was like founded in like the 1760s. So that's a cool history stuff. Yeah, it was just a good relaxing kind of weekend getaway thing.
Right.
So
Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. Love to hear that for the fella. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't watch basketball, like I said, and to be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with hockey. So it's just been kind of a sports lull for me recently. Just other than golfing, not a lot of sports-related stuff going on in my life personally.
See, weirdly, this right here is sports spike number 2 for me.
Yeah.
Usually October is like, like NBA, NHL kickoff, World Series is going on, kind of the trenches of NFL. Like it's gorgeous.
NASCAR playoffs.
Right. That as well.
There you go.
But like right now is like part 2 for that because it's all of that except no NFL, but you get NHL playoffs, which are great. NBA playoffs, which have been awesome this year. I usually don't love NBA playoffs, but man, and I don't know if you guys heard this, but Tatum's injury.
I did see that.
Sucks, dude, but they're winning without him. So
That's good.
He's going to get clowned for that too. Poor Tatum. He can't do anything right.
Well, what else was he getting clowned for?
Just being corny.
Oh, is he a cornball?
Dude, he copied the, have you seen him try and clip farm when they won the championship last year? And he's like, we did it. And he looks around and he's like, we did it. Have you ever seen that? It would make you, I'm going to show you because it would make you cringe.
Okay.
And then he did the Steph Curry after winning because they were genuine underdogs. They were like, how are they going to win if Clay is gone? How are they going to win if blah, blah, blah? How are they going to win? And then they won and Curry was like, what are they going to say now? What are they going to say now? And then Tatum did that. It said the exact same thing. He goes, what are they going to say now? It's first of all, you guys were the favorites. Second of all, you can't just directly cut. It's
what you're saying. He's saying we did it. Reminds me of the end of Dora. He's doing the "We Did It" song. He should have just broke. He should have just did that. He's been in the middle of the I feel a song coming on. We did it. We did it.
We did it. Yeah. He would have got more respect from me if he had done that. I'm gonna pull up the Tatum. Maybe we can cut this.
Nah, let it run.
This
let
dead space.
We'll cut out the dead space. We'll let the audio ride though for the Vidya game.
This guy sucks. I hate this guy.
Yeah, that made my bones hurt.
Yeah,
that was corny as
hell. I
hell.
don't like that.
So, and then there's this Colin Coward.
Made me sad.
It's gross, right? It makes you actually cringe. And there's this Colin Coward clip, and he eats him alive.
Good.
Do you guys know who Colin Coward is?
Yeah.
No.
He's this. he does sports commentary, and
I figured
he's like the guy that's like he's super not very good at his job.
I think he's all right, except for the one time when he was like, it's like, why don't it's like this is the guy you trade a first round draft pick for, and it was an MLB draft pick, which you can't trade.
Yeah,
you can't trade draft picks in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, or like my favorite one is when he's like, LeBron, we're good. Ben Simmons is here. And like Ben Simmons sucks ass. But Colin Cowherd, and this one is so good because he's like, think about Magic Johnson. He's like, I want everyone to close their eyes. Think about Magic Johnson. He's like, you see that smile.
I see HIV.
But he's like, you see the smile. And then he's like, now close your eyes and think about MJ. He's like, you see the pose. He's like, think about LeBron. You see the chalk toss. And then he goes, think about Tatum. Nothing there. Like,
damn,
I know he eats him up.
That's crazy.
And so,
we did it.
Yeah, it's really lame.
Oh man, we did it.
So yeah, he's this cornball. No one likes him, and so like when someone gets injured, you're like, it sucks. It takes all the fun out of the game.
Well, yeah, whatever. He can stay injured for all I care.
But yeah, so I think the Eastern Conference Finals should be Pacers Knicks, assuming the Knicks don't blow a 3-1 lead without Tatum. And then in the West, you'll have the Timberwolves and
go Wolves.
I guess the Thunder probably.
Go Wolves.
That's my guess. That's I'll forward.
Go Wolves.
I probably agree with that.
Go Wolves.
Actually, no. As much
you
as
can't agree with that, dude. That's what Logan's going for.
Oh, you're right. And as much as I hate Shea, I probably would go for the Thunder in that scenario, honestly.
Fair enough. You got something on there?
Yeah, going back to Colin Cowherd, I take back what I said. Do you remember that one a couple years ago where he, there was like a list of like quarterbacks that could make a difference, or who? Oh, let me pull it up. What it actually is. List of quarterbacks who won't win a Super Bowl.
That's a crazy line.
So he's like, just kind of
who's you got in there?
Tips. Well, the one was he had was Dwayne Haskins, who was
I work with a guy named Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, and Dwayne Haskins died. So he
before or after the list?
Before. So yeah, no shit.
Wrong.
He's not going to win Super Bowl. He's dead.
I don't think that was real.
It was. I think. Yeah, this certainly was. Yeah, it was.
It was. Maybe.
Most likely.
This was all over the place.
But
That's
yeah,
he even mentioned him by. I remember seeing the clip. He mentioned him by name. Like it was. Not only was it just like a list that like showed up on screen. He mentioned him. He mentioned him by name.
He's got like it's weird about Cowherd because he has like good takes and then some you're just like really
Yeah.
Like I think Skip Bayless is the worst, but you can't sit there and tell me you're not entertained when you see Skip Bayless talk.
Yeah, this is funny.
You know what I mean? But
he's a funny
Colin
guy.
Cowherd is just kind of wrong a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I might know who you're talking about actually, because I saw a clip of like some guy that, and it's just like a montage of like how many times he said something really dumb and was like extremely wrong.
Yeah, Cowherd does that a lot. So
it might have been. Let me see what he looks like. I could tell you actually if it was the guy or not.
Like imagine every like 55-year-old guy ever.
Yeah, that's actually exactly who I was thinking of.
Let me see.
Yeah. Okay, so I do know who he is. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking. I can't remember what his take was that I saw most recently, but I was like,
well, the worst one is when you said
retarded.
Ben Simmons was the next LeBron. Like, what are we doing? Or he like, I mean, he just likes to like take off the field things and assume they translate to on the field things. It's odd, super odd. He'd be like, is this someone you'd want to marry your daughter? No, then he can't be the quarterback of my football team. It's like, what?
That was us last week with the Belichick conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you'll never hear that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that is lost.
We're not going to recap everything that happened. You're going to have to just, suffer.
That was the Micmac Joe equivalent of the
SpongeBob
library,
Lost episode.
No, of the Library of Alexandria getting burned down.
Kinda, I guess. I think it's more akin to the SpongeBob Lost episode, but, teach their own, I suppose.
You like to steal my fucking jokes,
I mean,
don't you?
dude, no, you're good. Like, don't worry. Like, that was funny. But I just don't think it's as It's all right. It was good.
Yeah.
Don't get yourself down, kid.
Anyway.
I'm trying my best to recover it, but so far recovery efforts have been fruitless. So you probably will never hear it.
Get out. Get out. Can I do my Tom scream again?
No, that one was not lost to the ether. That one is on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. NHL. And your NHL minute. You got 3 series at 3-1. One at 3-2. Everything's pretty good. The Carolina-Washington series is really boring. There's not very many goals.
That is a boring series.
Because Carolina's just really good defensively. Because there was like, I was seeing stuff where like Carolina fans were like complaining about everybody calling their team boring. But in Game 4 was the first time a goal was scored in the first period in the series. So not really beating the allegations there.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is. Yeah, it's brutal. But I don't know.
But Edmonton Vegas is good.
I was going to say, can we talk about the ending to that game on Saturday?
Yeah.
God.
To tie it up, Edmonton gets a goal off the skate of one of the Vegas players, and then to win it with 0.4 seconds left, Vegas shoots it that way, and the Edmonton guy kind of knocks it in with his stick.
There was
Insanity.
my Draisaitl goal I needed.
Yeah. That's the wrong way.
That was a crazy ending to that game.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
Dude, imagine being an Edmonton fan and being there. Imagine if that was Game 7.
The presence of mind to deke the shot, get it around the left, know you have the time, shoot it. I mean, that's cool. That's a wild play.
Well, dude, they ended the game. They didn't give them 0.4 seconds left to try to tie it up again.
I know. It kind of felt snubbed, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
they could have got shot from, half ice.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But Edmonton has a chance to win that series tonight as we record.
Do they?
Yep. They're up 3-1.
Why don't we get some on over there?
Because I don't have ESPN. We've discussed this.
Do you have it?
What about NBA?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care.
I forgot about that. I forget about basketball.
Oh my God, you guys are lame.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down the court.
No,
What's that guy's name?
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow. Dude, have you ever listened to any of the Curtis Blow songs?
Yes.
Dude, they all sound like the same.
So while this was recording, the Celtics did beat the Knicks. Thumped them by 25, and then Timberwolves are up 8 going into half. So they'll probably take that series tonight.
Timberwolves, they're up by 8. They're winning right now because they're really great. I'm Curtis Blow, and I'm here to say the Wolves are going to win the series.
Yeah.
Yay.
There you go. That's my Curtis Blow impression.
I really like Curry, and I wish that the Warriors were not getting thumped, but that probably will just end tonight. So
yeah, well, sort of LeBron's legacy the other week. So
maybe, I don't know. I hope
has
to see.
Has he made a comment on it?
No, but I imagine because of that he'll probably continue to play. But
you don't think he'll wait?
I don't know. LeBron doesn't.
He's probably going to wait. Like as soon as they whatever team wins the national championship, he's going to make his announcement to steal all the thunder away from them.
See, I was just about to say the opposite. I don't think LeBron really is a spotlight guy. As weird as that sounds, I would not doubt him to just instead of getting this ginormous farewell, for him to just go.
You think so?
Finish a season and call it a.
He's just not going to show up to practice, and they'll be like, "Damn, he's done." He's not going to make an announcement.
Is he under contract next year?
I don't know what his contract is. But I mean, I don't know. The NBA might make him. They might just be like, this is a huge advertising thing for us, for you to be on your way out. So you will have a farewell season, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, go play a year in Memphis, pal.
Something like that. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Speaking of which, the NBA rigging things, the Mavs get the first overall pick.
Oh, God.
You want to talk about rigged.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievably rigged.
Dude, they lost their star player.
But we'll reward you with Cooper Flagg. That's what.
There you go.
They give Luka to the team that gets the most viewers in the NBA, and we'll give you the first round draft pick.
Unbelievable.
Sounds good to me.
That's what I'm saying.
So don't base it off performance too much, because I don't think the Mavs did too horrible, did they?
They did. They did.
Okay,
horribly.
well, okay. Bad enough to
They
be
got
first
the
pick?
first overall pick.
Yeah,
sir.
but they won
Okay,
the
well,
lottery.
okay.
There was like
Sorry, I thought you were saying that they told them they could get it. I wasn't sure. I thought it worked the same as NFL, and then you said that. It made me think different on that.
No, it's a lottery, so it's
Okay.
like the worst record has like a 15% chance to get the,
All right, I didn't know that.
and then it's like a 12%, and then a 9%, and then a whatever.
Yeah, I think they had like a 3% chance or
It's
something.
totally rigged. Totally. The
Insane.
Wizards get the 6th pick. Oh, you got to feel bad for DC. Like, come on.
That's tough.
Yeah. Completely rigged.
I saw a tweet that said like if you like talking about like if the NBA draft lottery rules like if that would like applied to the NFL, it's like if a 2-14 team like got the, or what would it be, 2-15 maybe 2-15 team like got the 6th overall pick, like an NFL fan base would make January 6th look like a cakewalk.
yeah, it
Dude,
looked like a
definitely.
picnic.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that because like I mean that is, there does need to be some anti-tanking because like in the NFL it's clearly like obvious when a team is tanking.
Yeah, except the Giants. That
They
was
do-
crazy
they
that
do
didn't
just-
tank that last game.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, like the whole suck for luck, most obvious sign of tanking ever. Like the Colts were just like, fuck it, and I don't blame him. Andrew Luck's the best college prospect that we'd seen, and God knows how long. God, I wish Andrew Luck would have stayed healthy.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you follow the steps in one of the episodes in Breaking Bad on how to make the crystal meth, it makes like something else that's like completely normal.
Like what?
Like powdered sugar.
And it's something like I don't know.
I don't know if they're making powdered sugar. They're making rock candy.
Yeah, what they used was rock candy in the show, but I don't know what I don't know what they make though. Anyway.
Probably crystal meth.
Yeah.
Blue if you use what does he use? Methylamine.
Methylamine.
Makes blue.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna buy some methylamine. I'll be right back.
It's
I'm
yeah.
gonna get some matches. Don't buy everything all in one place. You want to go to different stores, different days. You
That's-
don't want to make it obvious what you're trying to do.
You sound like what is it, Meat Canyon?
Stay off of my.
Oh, yeah.
Stay out
Yep.
of my.
It does
terri-
sound like that,
Yeah.
right?
Stay,
Yep.
stay out of my territory.
All right, you want to do the blind ranking?
Let's do it.
Sure. All right. So today's blind ranking is places, your disappointment level of places that you would end up in accidentally.
So 1 is you're wildly disappointed, or 5 is you're wildly disappointed. 1 is you're very pleased.
Yeah.
Are any of these
Yeah.
places good?
No, not particularly great.
So 1 is like where I would least mind going to.
Yeah. 1 you're fine with. 5 is you don't want to end up there.
Okay.
Or you're most disappointed.
Okay.
Now this is
Reno.
6.
Now this is like you messed up your travel plans, so you end up
So I
for
got a
example,
ticket to the wrong flight.
Yeah.
So Joe was on the right track with saying Reno.
Yeah.
Well, no, this.
Hell.
So this is what I mean here. We'll start with this one. This one's a common one. You may know this one. Say you booked yourself a trip to Miami.
Okay.
Oops, you booked a trip to Miami, Ohio instead.
Oh.
Oops.
Okay, can I ask
That
some,
sounds ass.
can I
I
ask
hate
some
Ohio.
clarification questions?
Sure.
Am I still with my friends, or am I alone in Miami, Ohio?
You're the only one that went there.
You're alone in Miami, Ohio.
You can't. They got no flights for another week. You're stuck there.
And so I'm stuck there for a week.
Yeah, more or less.
Jesus.
Whatever you want.
I don't know
I
how.
don't know if this one's ever happened to me personally.
I don't know how
I don't think this hasn't happened to many people. I've heard like people get stuck.
In Georgia, in Europe.
Yeah, that or like people think that Austria is Australia or something, and they have like a desk at the airport for that.
That's hilarious.
I think I would go. I would see the Ben Roethlisberger monument that they probably have. Guessing because that's where he went to college. I would put this at. I'm going to put it at a safe 3.
Yeah, I'd probably kill myself. Dude, Ohio kind of sucks, but I feel like it's got to get worse than Ohio.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll do 3.
Okay. Are we doing this together or separate?
Let's just do it together.
All right.
All right, next up, let's see. you've booked a fun boys trip to Nashville.
Okay.
All right, you're going to Nashville. You're going to have a good time.
So I do have my boys on this one.
You're actually in Asheville.
No, you're meeting your boys in
I'm meeting
Nashville.
them, okay.
Close, but you're actually in Nashville, Arkansas.
Oh, not Asheville.
Ooh, Nashville,
Arkansas. You go see a Razorbacks game.
Now,
So
some of these are like
make the trek
tiny
over.
ass towns. I just made a work with the states.
I don't even.
Cities.
What part of Arkansas? North, south,
I don't
east,
know,
west?
man.
You didn't look it up. You
I'm
didn't do
gonna,
your research?
I am going to do my research because
It's gonna change my answer.
because
not really at all.
There's possibility that you're catching some of that Gulf.
Anywhere in Arkansas. I don't want to be in Arkansas.
Nashville.
You want to watch a Razorbacks game?
Okay, maybe. But
Go Pig! Go Hogs! Go Hogs!
Woo pig suey, baby. No, this is. Or I'm tripping. I said Arkansas could catch some of the Gulf. Arkansas is above Louisiana, and I'm stupid for thinking.
yeah,
otherwise.
Arkansas is just kind of there.
Yeah, come on, Brad.
Golly, you're really far from anything that matters here. You got a lake here. You got Millwood Lake. I probably could make something do with that. What are you thinking about this? We could go here to Millwood
Lake Day?
Yeah.
Millwood, dude? That sounds like mildew.
And here's Nashville. I think I would maybe put this above Miami, Ohio. Like
All
at
right,
two.
yeah. Two.
Two.
All right, this one might tickle just because of I know how much Mick especially loves the planned destination. Whoops, you've booked a trip to Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Oh, that might be 5.
Why? I've never been. Is it ass?
Well, just New Mexico in
it's-
general
it's-
sucks nuts.
But they
yeah,
make crystal
well-
meth there.
Exactly.
And you're not going to Las Vegas, Nevada.
That is very
Which,
important.
and
in
the,
this.
the disappointment factor on that one
I
is
gotcha.
much higher than some others.
I think I throw this at a comfortable 5. The
I live at 502 Negro Royal Lane.
308.
I live at 308 Negro Royal Lane.
Yeah. Joe,
Albuquerque, New
you're
Mexico.
not being very serious this
Albuquerque, New
podcast, and it's
Mexico.
I kinda
it's-
like it.
It's interesting.
Dude, I'm Breaking Bad right now.
He
Nice.
is.
Consider my bad broken, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I think taking everything into account, this is a solid 5 here.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see. You're going to you're going to plan a trip to Europe. You're going to Rome.
You're going to Detroit.
But you go to Rome, New York.
You're going to Rome, New York. You're just outside of Utica.
Yeah, I think I'm going 4 here,
Yeah.
right? Because especially with the Vegas thing, you can make something work in New York. Maybe I go catch a Yankees game,
Yeah, but you're not at Rome.
but you're not in Rome.
You're not in Rome.
Not
Yeah.
And you know what they say? When
A
in
Yankees game.
I know Rome is upstate, but
Rome.
yeah.
You know what they
but
say?
I could make it work. There's trains and stuff.
But you're not in Rome. But you know what they say? When in Rome. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This one once
It's
again
our number one. This is where we want to go.
This is
This
the
all
dream
you've got is
destination.
number one
Yeah.
left. All
He's
right,
gonna
well
pick
this,
a worse one.
no, I'm gonna stick with this one. This one actually might be an okay one. You once again you think you're going to Europe, maybe even a better destination than Rome.
Where?
Greece.
You're going to Greece.
What?
That's right. You're going to Athens, but you're going to Athens, Georgia.
Athens, Georgia. But Athens, Georgia is close to fun things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Certainly, this is the best place to end up out of the previous 4. But again, let me see where Athens, Georgia
You
is
think
here.
you're going to Flint, Athens, but you're going to Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, you're at least near a city. You could go to Atlanta and experience whatever the fuck Atlanta has to offer.
Experience Regina. Sorry.
Experience Atlanta.
Experience Atlanta.
Yeah,
You ever watch that show?
So that's your
Atlanta?
one.
that's the one.
All right,
It
what's
has to-
what's your list?
Our list. We're going to. We'd rather end up in Georgia, in Athens, Nashville, Arkansas, Miami, Ohio, Rome, New York, and then Las Vegas, New Mexico. Let's hear the other 5
other
that you had on
5
your list
I
that
had
did
on
not
my
make the
list.
cut.
Yeah, I don't know. So Pittsburgh, Kansas, Buffalo, Oklahoma.
Oh,
Imagine going to Bills. You're going to a Bills game, but you're in Oklahoma instead.
that would have been maybe 4. or
That
5.
would have hurt actually. London, Kentucky.
That's pretty bad.
London, Ontario was also there, but London, Ontario is not that far from Toronto.
Right.
Experience Toronto.
Let's see. I did know Atlanta, Texas,
Nice.
and Manhattan, Kansas. It's like, oh, you're
What about Detroit?
all right.
Detroit.
Thank you, Joe.
Guys, Detroit.
Joe,
What about Detroit?
Did you forget your medication today?
Dude, I don't have medication. I'm just raw dogging life. I need to be on medication probably promptly.
Promptly.
Yeah, so not my best work.
I had sugar.
But it was something.
I had 3 bars of dark chocolate before taking an hour and a half nap.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Never do it again.
Now I'm well, they were like the little ones. They weren't like the full bar. But now I'm gooning. Now I'm full goon.
They like
I'm well rested and ready to goon.
they like the THC chocolates.
No, it's like a Hershey's chocolate
I understand.
Filled with meth.
filled with methamphetamines and crack cocaine.
Can you eat meth or would that not get you
You
high?
could probably
I'm sure-
do it.
I mean,
It
you
might
could-
take a while.
I'm sure
It'd
you
be like
could
taking
do-
a gummy.
I'm sure you could do it. Anything you put your mind to.
Edible meth.
Edible meth.
Yeah, definitely look that up on my Wi-Fi, please.
I will.
Look it up. I'm gonna go to the company tomorrow and look up edible meth on the company Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
How to make crystal methamphetamines.
After I just got drug tested.
So we were playing Wavelength, and this reminded me of it. I was playing with my mother, and the number was actually, I'm not going to tell you the number.
Okay, let's play a little Wavelength. Tell me the questions she asked and the answers she gave, and see if we can guess the number.
Okay, I'm gonna base it off of this one because she got it right, and I thought about it, and I was like, "Damn, that was a good answer."
Is it the only question you need?
It should be.
All right.
My mom said, "Okay, we're packing up on a family vacation.
Okay.
We choose this city to go to.
Okay.
10 being obviously
Yeah.
really wanna go there.
Regina.
1 being not so much.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Oh, so it was like a 2.
That you want to go to, or you
It
don't?
didn't. Also, I will preface:
What?
it does not have to be a city. It can just be any. I mean, like a 1 would be hell, right?
Oh, okay. Well, you should have said that. That was not part of. You don't vacation to hell.
But
I vacation to Detroit.
Detroit.
We go
would
to
be-
Detroit.
All right, go ahead, Carson.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
So
then.
okay, so hold on.
4.
We got one's on the bad side here.
Yeah,
Okay, Chicago. You have to pay the Chicago fee.
Maybe 3, but I'm saying 4.
I don't know. There's a pope there.
there's Poe.
Well, he's not there. He's in the Vatican.
Shouts.
Yeah, probably like 3 or maybe. I'll go 4 actually.
It was a 6.
What?
Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, dude. I don't really like Chicago.
you get to go to Wrigley.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
What would you do in Chicago?
Exactly.
I would go die at guaranteed.
Probably
rate
get
field.
shot at O-Block or some shit like that.
But like
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like I think it's like a rite of passage for every American to say they went to Chicago.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago when I was 10.
Yeah. Well, see, you've been.
I went to Legoland. It was awesome.
Okay, so there you go. You go to Legoland. You go to Wrigley Field. You could.
I didn't go to Wrigley.
Eat the. How is that possible?
You can go to the aquarium. I heard the aquarium's pretty badass.
I've been to
there.
Chicago once, and I went to guaranteed rate field.
Did you? You didn't even go to the good one.
Nope. I went to watch the A's,
Wow.
and they
How was
lost.
guaranteed rate field?
It was
His
all
rate was
right.
guaranteed.
My rate was guaranteed. My dad was like raving because he went to.
He was raving.
Well, hey, hold on.
That's awesome.
Whoa. He was like, because he was like, oh, I've been to Comiskey Park because back when it was back then,
Right.
before they rebuilt it.
That was a good field.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, that place was great." And it's like, it's like, Dad, they demolished that 20 years ago.
Me going to the Silver Dome.
It was fine. It's kind of
Another ball field.
I clutched my belongings a little
Yeah,
bit. but
this guy, when he went to Chicago, he went to Guaranteed Rape Field. When I went to Guaranteed Rape Field.
Oh, I heard
Nice.
that place is great.
The rape was guaranteed.
Nice. Speaking of which, can I talk about something that's irked me a little bit?
Can I say something without everyone getting mad?
Yeah. What's the deal with rapeseed oil?
What?
Who came up with that?
Rapeseed
Who
oil.
named
Bro,
that?
what you know about broom rape? That sounds way worse than rapeseed oil.
yeah.
Wait, what is broom rape?
It's like a plant disease. It's a disease plants can get. It's called broom rape, which
not-
sounds
it's-
horrible,
it's
dude.
not-
If I got
it's-
raped by a broom, I'd probably kill myself.
It's not a broom disease? Like brooms
No,
can't
brooms.
get that disease?
I don't think brooms get broom rape. I think it's just like a plant. I can look it up real quick. I'll tell you what it says.
Who in their
Hopefully,
right
I gotta
mind-
look up broom rape plant so I don't get anything unwanted in my search
Yeah,
history.
who's naming these things? We need to get these guys to a
we
mental
need to get to the
institution.
bottom of this.
Oh, sorry. It's not a disease, I don't think. Oh, no, it is. A parasitic herbaceous plant, mostly native in temperature northern hemisphere. is the type of genus of the broom rape family. I'm not even gonna try to say
Can
that.
I see this?
Yeah, that's
What does it look
that's
like?
broom rape. It
Does it
kind of
look-
looks like a flower. I
Oh.
think that's it.
I would.
Let's look at the images.
I love.
Yeah, there's a carrot that has broom rape.
Oh, that's interesting.
It got raped by a broom.
poor carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get raped by brooms, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. And what's the deal with these guys naming these things?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Nick, you have anything you want to say
Dude,
about
would you
this?
ever rape seed oil?
Do I have any?
You wouldn't rape a
I know. So,
seagull.
You're telling me a
Dude.
rape broomed this seed oil?
I know my boy RFK would rape seed oils right now if he could.
He probably would.
They already banned the petroleum food dyes.
Did you see that he was going to solve autism by September?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Too late. I'm too far gone.
I saw something that was like if they invented, or it was like a parallel universe where they invented an autism vaccine, like to get rid of autism.
Yeah.
Do you think that
Yeah.
it's kind of an oxymoron?
Oh, no, it's like a paradox.
It's oxymoronic.
The autism paradox.
But they're like, do you think George Lucas would pull up to the Bronx in the longest car you ever seen playing Sing 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 that would be so hard, it's playing it so hard that it would cause Black 9/11?
I don't even understand.
I
the
didn't get it
question.
either. It was just something I saw. I'll see if I could find it. Hold on.
I don't get it.
What?
None of that was not. That would have killed a pilgrim if you said that sentence.
Yeah, what's a Black 9/11? That's my question.
I don't know. It's
Like-
apparently George Lucas in the longest car you've ever seen playing Sing 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 so hard. I don't even know what that song is.
If you would have said that sentence in a 10-mile radius of a Russian sleeper agent, they would have activated.
If you would have said that in like the 1700s, you would have
All right, here
been
you
put
go.
on trial for being a witch.
Yeah.
Let me read this tweet to you. It says, alternate timeline where an autism vaccine was made. George Lucas driving the longest car you've ever seen through Harlem. What the fuck y'all know about this? Starts playing Sing 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 so hard that it causes Black 9/11. It was just a tweet. I don't know what it means.
What is the caption? Like, this is on Reddit.
Yeah, but this is, it said, can anyone explain this tweet? People seem to really like it. George Lucas has a black wife, and the joke is that if he didn't have autism, he would have been getting around more. Starts playing Sing 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 so hard it causes Black 9/11. He's blasting music from his car, from his long car, and everyone is going wild. Black 9/11 is just an intentional, absurd phrasing. I think Black 9/11 is just 9/11 because like there was black people there, right?
Yeah, okay.
In New York.
In New York.
In New York, I'm Millie Rock. Hide it in my sock. That's all I know. Is Millie rocking just like a euphemism for jacking off into your sock? When he says hide it in my sock, you know?
That's a gun.
I remember Millie
I
Rocking.
gotcha.
Millie Rocking, Party Rocking. Are they related?
No, but what
are they
about
brothers and
Spunk on the
sisters?
Mink? But yeah, what about Spunk on a Mink? Is that like Gun 2?
What is spunk on a mink?
The Kanye lyric?
I don't know anything.
I want to
about
fuck you
Kanye.
hard on the sink. After that, get you something to drink.
Oh, spunk on the mink. That's jizz on a fur coat.
Oh, it has nothing to do with a gun?
No.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I did. I'm just messing with it.
Joe, I am gonna fucking.
Dude, this episode sucks.
It's interesting. I don't mind it, but it's
That's okay, dude.
who cares?
just gooning
It's
too
the
hard
Mick
right
Mac-
now.
It's the Mick Joe experience. Not all of them are going to be winners, folks.
That's all right though. I'm having fun at least.
Yeah, this is
even
fun.
if it's what's wrong with you, Mick? You look grumpy now.
Nick looks like he wants to cry.
You look grumpy. Why are you grumpy?
Joe just goes, this episode sucks.
No, I'm just like I got nothing to talk about, so I'm just gooning instead.
Yeah, I can fucking tell. Like, Carson and I are like trying to talk, and the whole time you're just over there like, could you imagine? 308, Negro Royal Lane. Could you imagine? Breaking Bad.
I mean, I'm not trying
Crystal
that hard.
meth. Crystal meth, 308. Crystal meth. Could you think about it? Is that about jizz or is that about a gun?
Dude, maybe you.
Is that about jizz or is that, no, you're doing it right now, actually. Could you imagine that? Imagine that.
Maybe you and Taylor aren't actually ops because when I don't know what to talk about, I just kind of start gooning and she gets like, shut the fuck up.
Yes,
So-
every human on earth is like, let me just talk.
All right, go ahead. What do you guys say?
All right, I will talk about. Was talking about the NBA playoffs, and then that just got derailed.
That was a long time
That
ago.
was a long
dude.
time ago. We had a
took a
blind ranking
pause. We
since
took a
then.
pause and a blind ranking.
I know because someone at this table, not named Carson, wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I'm gooning, dude.
I can tell.
Gooner's gonna goon. You know, I'm going to lose this episode too.
Let's take a break.
Oh yeah.
Okay, pause that really quickly. Oh man, there are so many good options, and there's so much pressure with going first.
Going first in what?
The jingle draft.
Oh, we're doing jingle draft. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. We're doing a jingle
that's- I didn't
draft for company jingles, and Mick's going to be starting us off. Max second. I got the snake pick, the snake turn. I think we're just doing 3 each this time. I don't know if we had a lot of inspiration this week.
Yeah, if we keep
If we can keep it,
feel like
I can keep it rolling. Probably. I don't know about you guys.
I've just come up with the 1 or 2 more. that I
'Kay.
might be able to.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real simple, and tell me if this isn't a jingle and more so a motto. But like, just so I'm like,
Do they sing the motto?
I'm relative here. Like, ba da ba ba ba.
I call that jingle for sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna take that.
Definitely a jingle.
Yeah,
Going
I'm taking
Going
that.
with the McDonald's.
Well, ba da ba ba ba. Also, rule you
Carson,
have,
take
you
us on a turn.
have
You had to.
sing
I
it.
was going to say that
You
too.
have
I
to
meant.
sing
I was
it.
thinking about the
I
drive
had mine.
here.
I had mine pulled up.
No, you guys
my
sing
number
it.
one. What can I?
Just sing it.
Can I also?
If
play
it sounds really bad, you can play it. You guys sing it first
Okay.
before you play it.
Okay. Mine is the. I remember just being at grandma's house.
No,
watching
don't
TV.
take it. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it.
Um.
I was gonna do this first.
Oh, I
You didn't?
being at grandma's house and seeing this on the TV. 800-588.
Fuck.
2300 Empire
today. Nice.
Great one. Great. I love it. You go ahead and play that.
Yeah,
They do it so well.
1-800.
That's the one where they got like the dude rolling up all the carpet
Yep.
and whatnot.
You give me a fucking ad on an 8-minute video.
You didn't
or
get that prep?
8-second video.
You should have anticipated the ad. Let me see the video. Yeah, this is the video I was thinking of.
2-300 Empire
Today.
Yeah, God, that's great.
Growing up in the Midwest, I think they got these stores
So
outside
this
the
is
Midwest.
free advertising.
Yeah, who cares? Growing up in the Midwest, I think they got these outside the Midwest. I haven't really seen them outside of it, I don't think. You're going through the hardware store, and then all of a sudden you hear, save big money when you shop Menards.
Ooh.
Menards, the Menards
Save
jingle.
big money at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. You can save big money at Menards. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And then number 2, another absolute classic. This one's more of a radio jingle, if you ask me. The O'Reilly
Oh, no.
Auto Parts.
Ow!
I'm following you up right there.
Go ahead.
Get in the zone. Auto Zone.
Nice.
Good shit.
Yeah, auto parts stores.
They
For
got
the win.
dude. Napa know-how.
Dude, that does fuck. Okay, it's my money and I need it now.
Sing
You
it.
gotta. Oh,
No, I will.
damn it.
That's the commercial, but you know where this is going. J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Yeah.
There's an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where he had a woman living with him who was his girlfriend, but then she kept living with him because she thought she was going to relapse and become an alcoholic again if he broke up with her. And she would walk around the house singing that all the time, and it really pissed him off.
Have you seen that one commercial where they're all in the bus?
No.
Yeah, the one where it's like the Vikings in the bus.
Yeah, and they're all the whole bus breaks out in song and
yeah.
dance.
I think it's this one right
Yeah.
here.
No, that's the one at the opera.
No,
It's
Yeah,
the
that's
same
the
idea
Apple.
though.
Yeah.
So if I was
Play
on
it,
that
play
bus, if I was on that bus, I would kill everyone.
It's like the
in that
University of Michigan opera, or sorry, a cappella group on the plane.
Yeah, that would
bus.
be.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and diversify what I've got here, and I'm gonna do. What would you do?
Nice.
For a Klondike bar.
There we go. I was gonna see if
Yeah.
you guys would chime in, but it didn't look like you.
I was writing
All right, we're gonna try again. Ready? What would you do for?
Klondike bar.
All right, and
Come like Burke.
you guys fucking
What would
suck.
you do for a Klondike bar?
Nicely done. All right.
All right.
That's the other one that's like, I don't think anyone's going to take this, the Crunch one. Like the Crunch
Oh,
candy
Nestle Crunch.
bar. I love Nestle Crunch. And it's like the most horrendous video you've ever seen of someone dying.
Or like someone getting their like fucking private area chopped off.
I haven't seen that one.
Dude, there's so many of those.
I've mostly seen like car crashes or something like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Or like some kid getting smacked in the head.
Yeah. Gosh, I gotta.
Here we go.
Here
we go.
It's time to go. Here,
We
Carson,
looked at each other, Joe.
It's Carson. It's Carson waiting time.
The
here.
Carson Power Hour. The Carson
Yeah.
Wentz Power Hour.
I had one in mind and I completely forgot how it went, and I'm an idiot for doing that.
I got one.
I don't know how I blanked on this for a second.
Go ahead.
But I just have to go. It's not my favorite ad of all time, but it's in your head. It's always there, except for when I just forgot it just now. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh God, that is that.
Are you in good hands?
Nice.
We
Ooh, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take
Okay,
it. But
there we
that's
go.
a good one.
Now they're starting to come back to me.
For me, I got the snack that smiles back, goldfish.
nice, dude. That's a good one. You can take
Thank
We
you,
Are
thank
Farmers
you.
if you want it.
I don't think it's my pick.
It is. Oh wait, Joe gets to go twice.
I
in a row.
get two. Shoot, I'm trying to think. I don't think this one has a jingle. It's more just like a little thing. I can't think of a song for it. But yeah, I'm not going to take it. But like the Rice Krispies, Snap, Crackle, Pop.
I see.
Whatnot. But like I said, I don't think there's a song that goes along with that one. So
A lot of you realize that a lot of food have more like slogans.
Yeah.
yeah,
And more insurance companies have jingles. I don't know what the
Allstate. Are you in good hands? That was more of a slogan.
what is Allstate's thing?
Allstate.
Do they have a
Are
song?
you in good hands?
That's
That's
what-
it. That's it right
That's
there.
their whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their slogan. Well, I'm thinking when I go to a restaurant, if I'm sitting down, I'm like, damn, I'm really hungry. Like, what kind of sloppy mess can I make on my face right now? What should I order? And I'm thinking, ooh, you know what I want? I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Nice.
Chili's.
Oh, I thought it was
baby
Applebee's,
back ribs.
but it is Chili's.
It
you're
is
right.
Chili's.
Yeah. All right, I've got one in decent time this time. This one might have slipped a little bit because, I don't personally use this product, but the best part of waking up
Folgers.
is Folgers in your cup.
That's a good one.
Dude, they didn't have to go so hard with the guy's vocals.
I know.
He was a great singer.
I know. I'm gonna go a different route here, boys. I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But they rhyme liver with liver, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, I mean, I've heard songs where people rhyme shit with the same thing, so it's fine.
Thank you for that linguistics analysis.
I was trying to think of. I had something specific in mind, like a song. But I don't
Dude,
remember
I've
what it
heard
was.
this thing where people do things.
Have you ever heard the song Sedona?
No.
He rhymes pink with pink 3 different times in the song.
All right. I'm gonna cop out, and I'm gonna take my We Are Farmers. Bum 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 bum.
Boo. No, okay, that's a good one.
That's
a classic.
That's a solid
You
one.
came up with it, so.
I did. I technically did.
What was your first one? The meow.
Meow mix.
Yeah,
It's
Meow
meow
Mix.
mix. I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
All right, we got one more here. Or
Yeah.
I got one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Chia.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Give me a
classic.
chia pet. I had a Bob Ross chia pet that I never actually used. I think I have a few of
use
those.
a chia pet.
You grow it.
Is that what we consider using it?
Yeah.
The Donald Trump chia pet.
Hole. Use the hole in the chia pet.
Dog. All right. I don't know if you're going to count this one. I don't even know. I'm not even going to take it. But 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. I'm not going to take that, but
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't
good
think that would
slogan.
count either. It's a good slogan. It's kind of like the Allstate one. But I'm going to take, you got a little cough in your throat. What do you usually take? What do you usually take, Mick?
Nice.
I know me personally.
I won't spoil it. I'll
I
let you
use a
take it.
little
You ready?
Ricola.
Nice.
Yeah, Ricola.
Yeah, that's a
We're
good
going
one.
to take that one. All right, we made it 5. We got all 5.
Yeah.
Without
Solid
really
pick.
even missing a beat.
Yeah. I had to take a nap because I forgot what the State Farm one
We
was.
missed a slight one, but that's all right.
We missed one slight beat.
All right, we had Mick with the Mick Dicks. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. JG Wentworth, 877 Cash Now. He wants to know what you guys want to do for a Klondike bar. The Meow Mix and the Farmers Bureau Insurance, FBI.
Nice.
which is actually what they're called. Mr. Mac had the Empire today.
I love that one.
He's ready to get in the zone, the auto zone. He knows where his good neighbors are because he got State Farm. He got Folgers in his cup too, and he's growing a chia pet as we speak, the Donald Trump one. I had Menards because I'd be saving big money.
Save big
We
money
got
at Menards.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Ow!
There it is. My goldfish be smiling back at me when I snacking on them. Goldfish. The Chili's baby back ribs. Chili's. And Ricola. There we go. Round us off.
Right on.
And I guess, with that, we'll just get right into the McPick 3, and we'll hit this time since we don't have a guest on. And I'll actually post it this time. For real this time.
Yeah, for real this time.
For real this time, guys. I swear to God.
I'll start us off here.
Okay.
We got the PGA Championship this week.
Oh, no.
It's the second major of the year. This could be an interesting one. You got Scotty coming off a win. Rory just won the Masters. Bryson coming off a win. JT coming off a win.
Dude, they can't all be coming off a win.
Well, what if they don't play?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
This some people call this like the Rory McIlroy Golf Club, just because he wins here quite a bit. So I'm gonna go. I think he's gonna do well. I'm kind of like in NASCAR where if don't know if I'm bullish enough though. So I'm gonna say Rory McIlroy top 10 finish at -220.
I like it.
For the PGA Championship at Quail Hollow.
Awesome.
In Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, and then I am going to stick by my methods. Like you say in the MLB, if you're going to choose an over and under, you're usually doing that with the data at hand, and that's your starting pitchers. So if you're going to bet an over under, bet the first 5 innings over under. And on tomorrow, we've got DeGrom throwing it for the Rangers, and we've got Brown for the Astros. Not really too Titans offensively, and I'm really excited. I wanted to bet on DeGrom, but I don't know if I have enough information to bet on DeGrom with yet, or how the lines are going to be set for him, and if they're fair, blah, 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 blah. But in any case, I'm going to take first 5 under, and that line is at 3.5 for nice even money, plus 100. Under first 5.
Nice. You said first 5 innings under
Astros Ranges.
Okay. Here we go. Under 3.5.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in that same vein, I already had that. I got a little rhyme scheme here. Raise Jay's Nerfy.
Raise Jay's Nerfy.
Raise Jay's Nerfy.
Weirdly, I actually those are 2 great pitchers dueling. Gosman strikeouts is something that if you guys are looking, if you need to scratch an itch, betting wise, Gosman strikeouts are usually pretty solid. He's not really a pitch to contact pitcher, and the problem is the Rays are good at putting the ball in play. So be weary, but when Gosman goes. So it's like, 7+ strikeouts is the only thing that'll get you above even money. That's a little tough, but not really out of his element. So I know this has nothing to do with the McPick 3, but if you're trying to scratch an itch, I think Gosman for strikeouts is also probably a good call.
All right, so we got Rory McIlroy, top 10 finish, Rays Jays under 1 inning in the first run, 1 run in the first inning, and Astros Rangers under 3.5 runs in the first 5 innings. That's going to put us a grand total of plus 443. Throw $10 on that, win 44.30, whatever it ends up being.
Baba Booey.
I'm putting 5 on it to win 22.19. So like I said, I'm going to post that. These guys are going to watch me post that right now so I can stay honest and make sure that we actually are getting these picks out there, unlike we have been in the past. So I think that's going to do it for us, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another one. You guys have anything else to leave us off here?
No, if you didn't like it, it's just too bad.
Hold on. All right, say it again.
Oh, if you didn't like it, it's just too bad.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault. You're in the minority if you didn't like it.
Whoa.
What? Mick doesn't just in. Mick does not like minorities. Other than that, no, this was actually a fun one. Joe being off the rails was delightful. Mick not knowing what to do briefly was also kind of fun.
Dude, I just like destroy the energy in every room, and I kind of I'm like an energy vampire. I feed off that, you know.
Yeah.
Suckles that mothers teat.
All right, we have it posted. So if you if you're not following the Instagram, you're not getting on the pick this week, and you're going to lose out on some money.
5 to win what?
5 to win 21. What was it? 21.93.
Collect 26.93.
26. Collect 26.93. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
4Xer.
Yeah.
Not bad.
A little gentle handshake.
You don't like me being an energy vampire though?
No, Joe, I didn't like that very much, but we spiced up the pod a little bit with it, so it's
a very different episode. Less banter this time, I think. Around we had it quite a bit.
Yeah, no, it was
more gooning.
An alternate episode.
Episode 12.5.
Speaking of which,
I almost said that in the intro.
You should have. It really is.
Because of the lost recording.
There will be an update on when we do it next week.
I was gonna say, are we doing it next week? Because you're not gonna be here Wednesday.
Yeah, I leave
you?
Wednesday.
I can't. I could record Tuesday. I don't know if either of you can or not.
I mean, I can for sure.
Yeah, I probably could.
We'll iron those details.
We'll get one to you later on. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Hope you listen some more. What are you doing?
Mick is putting.
I'm waiting. Continue.
Oh, okay.
Mick is putting the whole microphone in his mouth.
Yeah, guys, thanks for listening. Yeah. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully, this doesn't become a lost episode and you actually hear this. All right, see ya.
I love you.
Bye.
At least it wasn't Tom's scream.
Could you imagine?
Go ahead, do it.
No.